I'm not rich. Certainly not in the standard sense. I can't even afford quality health insurance right now. But most of my basic needs are met, and for that I'm genuinely grateful. For a long time I thought being rich was the goal. I thought that might be what security looks like. Eventually I learned that really wasn't what I was looking for. What I wanted was space, time, and quiet. And obviously to have my needs met. I wanted to wake up with the feeling that everything I owned didn't own me back. This place didn't come from a large paycheck or fast planning. It came from years of decisions, wrong turns, and planning. Rebuilding and discovering what actually matters when you break everything down to the absolute basics. So when I say that I'm not rich, I'm free, what I'm saying is I stopped chasing numbers and started building a life that I could actually live inside of. Today I want to talk about what freedom looks like to me without the fantasy version or pretending that it was easy. For a long time, I simply thought rich meant security, a large income, having a safety net, and not having to worry. I think most of us were taught that at an early age, that if you just make enough money, everything will be all right. And well, that's what being rich is. Thinking that way seemed to create more pressure. You know, almost like you're trying to keep up with the Joneses. And that's not what we're trying to do at all. There's Gingy too. Come to think of it, now I think I realize I wasn't chasing money so much as I was just chasing a piece of relief. What I really wanted was fewer bills, fewer dependencies, less things that could be taken away. I wanted my basic needs to be simple and predictable. Shelter, water, and food. And now, my relationship with money has changed completely. Money stops being the center of everything because it's no longer what's keeping you alive. Freedom is not having no responsibilities. It's not the same as having no costs, and it's definitely not going to just be easy. Freedom is choosing your trade-offs deliberately. Fewer expenses, perhaps more systems if you don't have any, and knowing what your vulnerabilities are rather than pretending they don't exist. And there are real limitations. Healthcare is one of them. Uncertainty is another. This lifestyle requires a lot of work. I'm grateful because fewer things can completely derail my life now. It doesn't mean that nothing can go wrong. It means there's fewer things that can absolutely ruin you. I think a lot of people try to buy freedom all at once by rushing into decisions, overbuilding early, and locking themselves into systems before they fully understand their life. I think that speed feels productive, but Order is more important. With slow, deliberate decisions, you're able to prevent catastrophes or just problems that don't need to exist. If any of this resonates with you, I've put together a free guide that explains, well, my perspective on off-grid living. But no rush. I'm not finished. I'm still learning. I'm still building. I'm not trying to win a race. I'm just trying to build a life that feels stable. Freedom is different for everybody. For me, it means my needs are met. I'm not rich, but I'm free.